Hello, everyone. This is TNA, Top Notch Audio, and I want to welcome you to episodes of r/slash I Don't Work Here Lady. I know you're washing your dog, but I'm in a local do-it-yourself dog washing spot. It gets busy on Sunday nights, so I put Doggo's name on the list and wait in line. I love this spot. It has 5 little cubicles, and each one has its own tub and drying spot, all the shampoos and conditioners you can imagine, and a blow dryer. They even give you little rubber aprons to use so you don't get soaking wet. There is always one person at the front checking people in, cleaning tubs for the next user, and charging people out. Everything else, you do it yourself, hence the do it yourself description. I'm elbow deep in suds and a super sad border collie when a man pops his head around my cubicle wall. I smile and nod and keep scrubbing. A few minutes he pops his head around again and looks at me expectantly. It's a little weird, so I ignore him and he goes away. Hooray! Not so fast. He walks around into the cubicle, sighs heavily, raises his eyebrow, and puts his hands on his hips. He is like 12-year-old me sassing my mother, which got me grounded, by the way. I look up startled and he says impatiently, "Can you please stop that and check me out? We've been waiting for ages." I'm a little confused. I say, "I'm sorry, what do you want?" I think he believes I don't speak English, and so he slowly, overly enunciates every word. I want to pay. So I clearly enunciate every word back to him. I don't work here. He keeps staring impatiently at me. I'm just washing my dog, just like you finished doing. Just then, the actual employee shows up. She's been cleaning out a bathtub and calls him over. He at least had the decency to turn bright red, and I'm half sure I heard an apology in his muttering as he walked away. What happened to all that clear diction when it came to my apology? LOL. On the bright side, my dog was heaps cuter than his. And now, get ready for another story. I am not your personal shopper. My district manager would come to my campus once a month to go over accounts with me and help with issues I might have been facing. I was the office manager for a ground campus school that offers certificates in medical assisting, billing and coding, digital multimedia, and web design, as well as computer repair, etc. The DM always came on Friday, as school was only half a day, and staff left at 1:30 p.m. also. So the DM and I got to talking about personal things, and she mentions that she is going to a fancy event but hasn't had the time to go shopping. Well, I am all about the shopping and ask what does she need. She tells me she needs a new bra and maybe a jacket to go over her dress but hasn't been able to get the right fit. The DM is pretty busty, so I tell her about a plus-size shop near campus that has a huge selection of bras that she can get measured for the right fit, and I have a coupon. We go shopping. We get to the shop in the strip mall, and the store is not big, just a rectangle that is open, so you can see all the way to the back. Very open concept. The store has 3 changing rooms on the right wall in the center of the store and 2 more dressing rooms on the left wall at the back of the store. The checkout is situated in the very center of the store, all the way in the back, so the staff can see the entire store. As I am a frequent flyer of the store, the day the staff recognizes me, I ask if one of them would help with the bra fitting, and it's yes, they would be happy to. While I wait for DM to get measured, I mosey around, wasting time and hoping to pick up a sale item. Now, I am dressed in my usual Friday attire of polo shirt with the name of my school in jeans. I am also carrying my purse, so clearly I don't work here. A nice lady comes out of a fitting room where I'm roaming the store and checks out her outfit in the mirror, and she is tucking on the jacket and frowning. She sees me glance up and asks me what did I think about what she had on. Nice lady, NL, tells me hubby is taking her out for their anniversary and she wants to make a good impression. I tell NL that I saw a wrap on the other side of the store that was her color and on sale. We go over to look at it, and sure enough, she loved it. I then say, "You really should try this dress on." It's perfect for your body type, and the color was terrific with her hair and skin tone. She takes it and goes to try it on. I am still waiting on my DM and still browsing the store, and I'm peripherally aware that there are about 2 to 3 customers in the store. NL comes out of the dressing room wearing the dress and the wrap I showed her, and she looks fantastic. She tells me she is getting both items, and I say, don't forget some jewelry, and do you have shoes to go with your outfit at home? NL goes to the register, pays, and on the way out of the door, she says, thank you for helping me. My DM comes out of the dressing room and picks out her bra, and she and I walk around the store on her jacket hunt. I helped her to pick out a jacket, and she was really happy with her choice and goes to the register to pay. I followed her to the register and had the staff hold my items until I was ready for a fitting room, so I could have both hands to dig in the clearance racks when someone behind me says, excuse me. Thinking I was in the way of Miss Excuse Me, I scooted over and said, I'm sorry, I did not mean to get in your way. I then hear, I am in a hurry, so stop what you are doing and come help me put together an outfit. Still, I am elbow deep in the clearance, thinking this heifer is extra rude, and then the Miss Excuse Me says, hello, are you deaf or just stupid? Hurry up and help me because I'm a paying customer. I then realized she's talking to me. I turned around with my polo, clearly showing the name of my school, and say, I don't work here. MEM then says, yes, you do. I just watched you helping 2 customers and talking to the girls at the register. If you were just a customer, you would not do that. You either help me or I will complain and you will get fired. MEM then says, I come in here all the time and I spend a lot of money in the store, so I want a personal shopper too. Come help me right now. Honest to God, I thought she was going to stomp her feet and to emphasize her point. Again, ma'am, I don't work here. Another, yes you do. Me. Okay, what the hell? Now, I was feeling kind of spicy because MEM called me a liar, stupid, and asked if I was deaf. So I replied, I think you're exaggerating because if you really came in here all the time and spent lots of money, I would know who you were. I followed up with, only our special customers get the assistance of the store's personal shopper, and you are just not that special. MEM stomped her way back to the register to tell the staff how rude I was, and she wanted to speak to the manager because I should be fired. One of the staff told her I did not work there, and the store did not employ a personal shopper. If looks could kill, I would be very dead. I really love to go shopping. And now, get ready for another story. Mistaken for an employee while shopping for my daughter-in-law. I was at the local grocery store with my service dog, doing some shopping for my daughter-in-law as she was not able to leave the house, bed rest, about to go into labor. She had asked me to do the shopping so that way, when she gets back from labor and delivery, there would be food in the house. So I agreed, and myself and my partner Sparky, service dog, went to the store. We walked in, and I no sooner get the buggy, Sparky starts alerting me to calm down. So I make my way to an area that is off to itself, out of the way of other shoppers, and took 45 minutes to get myself together. I did not know where I'd been sitting was a staff-only area, but I found out as soon as I walked out of the area. An older gentleman came up to me and started asking where this, that, and another was. Since I knew the store like the back of my hand, I decided to assist him with his mission. Plus, he did ask nicely, so no problem. We are going through the store, he is getting his things, and I'm getting what DL, daughter-in-law, has on the list. We get to produce, and a lady comes up to me. I will call her NL, nice lady, for short. NL, excuse me, young man, where's the strawberries? I've been looking for someone to help me, but there is never anyone around when you need them. Me, I'm sorry, ma'am, that you're having a hard time finding someone to help you. Even though I don't actually work here, I do believe the strawberries are over one display. She was very apologetic and said, I'm so sorry to bother you. I just thought that you did work here. I'm so very sorry to bother you. The older gentleman, OG, said, what, you don't work here? Then why would you help me with my shopping? Me, sir, it's because you asked nicely. Plus, My mama would tan my britches if I didn't help after you, asked so politely. Both OG and NL laughed at that statement, and OG said, well, I guess it was my own fault. I'd never seen an employee with a dog before. Why do you have a dog in the store for, Sonny? Me. He is a service dog. He helps me cope with civilian life. When you saw me come out of that area, you had been getting me to calm down so I can get my son and daughter-in-law some groceries before she goes and has my first grandchild. OG, you do realize that area is for staff only. That's why I thought you were staff. And congratulations on the new child. Well, I won't hold you up any longer. Thank you for helping an old man like myself. Then he left to go to checkout. NL, well, I think your mama raised a wonderful gentleman. I was going to ask you about your dog, but I understand. I work with veterans, so I know how hard it is to adjust back to civilian life. Keep being strong. Your children and grandchildren need you. Then she gave me a hug, after she asked, and left. After that, me and Sparky went to check out and went back to my son's house with the groceries. I told my daughter-in-law what took so long, and she laughed. 1 week later, she gave birth to a baby boy. 7 pounds, 10 ounces. That was a year ago. And now, get ready for another story. The hay bale and a needle stack. I went to Michael's yesterday because my craft addiction is real. Amidst all the recent panic buying, places that don't sell toilet paper or hand sanitizer are pretty much ghost towns, and the craft store was no exception. On my way through the store, I spotted about 6 or 7 different employees wearing their bright red button-up shirts. But in the whole store, there were only 2 other customers besides me. The ratio of employees to customers was almost laughable. I made my way over to that section I actually needed and was comparing embroidery hoop sizes for my next project. That's when I was approached by one of the 2 other customers in the store. Customer, do you know where the bathrooms are? Me, with a slight hesitation because I couldn't remember if I've ever used this Michael's restroom before. No, sorry. Then we sat there in an awkward silence with her staring into my soul, expecting a different answer. I thought maybe she'd ask me because I was closest to her until I realized she thought I worked there. I silently looked down at my outfit to figure out how she could mistake me for an employee. Sure, I was wearing red, but my dark red and black Deadpool hoodie definitely wasn't Michael's work uniform. The customer followed my gaze and let out a soft, "Oh, I thought you worked here," before fleeing in the opposite direction. The worst part is, I had seen this lady a few minutes earlier in a different section of the store. She had to pass at least 4 different employees before deciding to ask me. People really don't pay attention. And now, get ready for another story. He's a customer and he's deaf. Had my roommate take me to Walmart last night. I was wearing average size friendly clothes, dark shirt, blue bottom up overshirt that was open, black swim shorts, no yellow vest, indicating I work for the Mart of Walls. Completely secondhand. Some of you may recognize me from my account as I've posted some more wholesome stories on this subreddit. But I'm severely hard of hearing, so much so I claim to be deaf. I can't hear women and children, completely silent. That's important to this story. A female manager at the Walmart was apparently screaming and hollering at me for a solid 10 minutes before my roomie figured out WTF was going on and got my attention. He had told the manager that was screaming at me that 1, I'm a customer, and 2, I'm deaf. The manager went as white as a sheet of paper and apologized profusely. Silver lining, $10 gift card for not even knowing that I was getting screamed at by a banshee. This has been TNA Top Notch Audio. Please like, comment, share, subscribe for sure. And we look forward to more videos for you and your enjoyment in the future.